Let's start with a father's role in his son's life. What is that role?
Protector.
Protector.
Provider.
Provider.
And to be a model, a demonstration of what it is to be a man. And how a man needs to be, how a man shows up, not just what a man does.
I remember growing up, I had no father, I had no dad, I had no relationship with my dad.
Fatherless is an interesting word. Everyone has a father, but how that father relates to their children is a different story.
And I always used to feel sad about it. I always used to think negatively about it. And I always used to feel neglected.
One has a different experience with their father.
Asking myself, why would an adult be so irresponsible that they would leave their child to not have a father figure and a mentor in life, especially being a boy, a son?
If you're my son, then I should impose the highest standards of behavior on you. And I should always be judging what you're doing. I should be judging it with the aim of making the best in you come forward. You know, because if your father rejects you or doesn't form a relationship with you, it's as if the spirit of civilization has left you outside the walls as of little worth. It's very difficult for people to recover from that.
Then my brother was born, and the same thing happened. He was there, he was not there. He was there, he was not there, until eventually he was not there at all.
Some of us had a peekaboo dad that was constantly in and out of their children's lives. Others had a hide-and-go-seek dad. Dad, is he here? Mom, have you seen him? Was he here this weekend? Where is Dad? Some of us had a hide-and-go-seek dad.
Now, as a father myself, I look back on that experience. Being raised by a single parent, I am grateful for the fact that she sacrificed as much as she could for me to be where I am today.
Certainly, to some degree, a good mother can provide that, right? To some degree. Although it's hard for one person to be everything.
Looking back at that experience, I feel humbled to be a father of two myself. And I feel grateful for the experience now.
I get to be the one to change my family tree.
Because now I sit in a position where I can be the best dad that I could have ever been.
We must conquer the battles of our past to create victories of our future.
Being neglected by my dad for reasons unknown to me, but reasons best known to him, because I only have one side of the story at the end of the day.
My father was truly gone. He was gone. He was never coming back. And gone with him were any dreams I had of my future. My father was supposed to grow old with me, model how to raise children for me, and most importantly, show me what it meant to become a man, a husband, and one day, a father.
But that experience has turned me into the father that I am today. So gratitude does not only speak to the negative things. Gratitude does not only speak actually to the positive things that we endure and enjoy. Sometimes it's the negative pains that shape and mold us into the people that we are today.
Please understand this, that every single social ill that we're dealing with is directly or indirectly related to fatherlessness.
My presence in my daughter's life has been shaped by the neglect of my past. I am now a better person, I believe, a better father, the best dad that I can be, and I'm grateful for the experience of not having a dad. So grateful, in fact, that I'm teaching my girls at a young, early age to be grateful for everything that they have in their lives. Things that cost money and things that do not cost money.
The big house I'm grateful for the swimming pool. I'm grateful for the windy house. I'm grateful for the sand pit. I'm grateful for the clothes. I'm grateful for our bedroom. I'm grateful for this beautiful world.
Hey to the man!
Hey to the man! Amen!
Amen!
Amen! Bye!
It's the things that do not cost money that we think about on our deathbeds more often than not.
I was gifted with so many things, but it really worked out for me on how they parented me. But it all comes down to gratitude. When I tell you the only thing on earth I care about is the health of my family, it is the only thing I care about. Everything I do in business is a game. I don't give a shit. I fuck money, fuck all of it. Health.
It's the things that do not cost money that help you remember that next person. How they made you feel, how they made you think, how they made you act, and how they made you behave. Things that don't cost money.
There are consequences to father absence, that transcend the data and the statistics. And one of the things to remember is behind all those statistics is an individual, a little boy, a little girl who's trying to understand. And it's difficult to be what you don't see.
Yeah.
And it's difficult to become what you didn't have.
Yes.
A lot of us are scared to have money because we think that money will change us. No, it will not. Money simply amplifies who you are. So if you are a grateful person, if you practice gratitude on a daily basis, then money will amplify that, because through your gratitude, you'll be able to give back more of yourself to society.
Now, there are 3 mountainous days in every fatherless father's life that help shape him into the person he will become, the future he will create, and the legacy he will leave behind. First is the day that he loses his father. Second is the day he becomes a father. And third is the day he draws connection between those two and makes a conscious choice for himself to become the father his father couldn't be and to live a legacy worth leaving in his family and community.
You'll be able to practice philanthropy. And through your giving, people will be grateful for your life. They'll be grateful for the impact that you have in their life. So gratitude is a practice thing.
For me, it was very counterintuitive because I kind of went into the research thinking that the relationship between joy and gratitude was, if you're joyful, then you should be grateful. But it wasn't that way at all. It was really that practicing gratitude invites joy into our lives.
You have to think about it, but you also have to feel it. It's a practice thing. You have to do it regularly. You have to exercise that muscle of emotion. You have to exercise that muscle of gratitude. You have to exercise the feelings that it comes with.
When I say practice gratitude, I don't mean kind of like the attitude of gratitude or feeling grateful. I mean practicing gratitude. These folks shared in common a tangible gratitude practice. They either kept gratitude journals. Some of them did interesting things like at 1, 2, 3, 4, like at 12:34 every day, they said something out loud that they were grateful for. They, one of the things that we do, like we say grace at dinner. And so now after grace, we go around and everyone in my family says something they're grateful for.
You have to overextend yourself. You have to extend yourself and overextend yourself so that people get to benefit from your experience of life. So gratitude is one of those things that doesn't just end with you, but it actually moves forward and is passed on through not only mental osmosis, but through telepathic ability, through feelings that are shared, through love, and through all the beautiful things that this world has to offer. So today I urge you, be grateful for who you are and who you've become. Aim to be a better person. Let that gratitude, no matter the stumbling blocks and the challenges that are in your life, let that element of gratitude be at the top. Let it be at the forefront. Let it shape and mold the decisions that you take today. We've lost some great ones. We've lost some legends. You know, Ricky Rick's passing, it had me sad for the past 2 days, because I kept thinking, but this guy, he's had such a positive impact on the industry. And even though I'm not his #1 fan, just the fact that he's my peer, and I've had discussions now with my friends, I've called them, this experience, I've shared it, and I've really put myself in a position of not being judgmental of the situation, but to actually grow from the situation. So I'm embarking on a scientific research around mental health, depression, and suicide, and I'll do a fully fledged interview with a professional, with a lay person from a woman's perspective, with a lay person from a man's perspective, and hopefully we'll touch also on the element of spirituality and the role that they can play to enhance our mental health. We'll look at the stats around mental health. We'll look at the disparities as it relates to men and women and why these challenges actually exist, and we'll also discover tools such as gratitude, but also scientific tools that have been studied and not just spoken to work or said to work, but have actually been discovered to work. Things that can alter the chemical composition of the mind so that we think differently. We accept the situation as is, but we think differently enough knowing that it will change at one point or another. We put ourselves and immerse ourselves in the spiritual beings, whether religion is your stronghold. Put yourself in that space that can enhance and help you grow and become a better person. Practice gratitude on a regular basis. I'm grateful today for the life that I have. As I said, we've lost some great people. We've lost some great people. So I'm grateful for the life that I have. I'm grateful for the spouse that I have, the kids that I have. I'm grateful for all the people I get to engage with. I'm pretty blessed, in fact, when it comes to all the people that I get to engage with. I'm grateful for every opportunity that has come my way. And I hope that through my life, I will be able to extend gratitude to others, to give more, to receive more, to share more, and to grow more. I urge you to practice gratitude on a daily basis.
So I leave you today with one question, one challenge, one opportunity. Because each and every one of you have the opportunity to be that father figure for another fatherless father who's searching, who's waiting for you to show up. Will you choose today to become the father your father couldn't be, and to live a legacy worth leaving in your family and community? Will you make the choice to step into that role for a fatherless father that you know, who's craving the guidance and support that you can give? Living a legacy is about becoming the husband that your wife needs, the father that your children need, and the leader that your community desperately craves.
Please subscribe to this video! Please subscribe to this video!
God bless. It starts with you. Cheers.